a more important question is do you guys think Georgia is the new Alabama? Like, are they gonna, like, maybe let's say for the next 7 years or so? They got two in a row. If you kind of fast forward over 7 years, like, can they win three more, four more? Like, are they gonna be that new dynasty? Are they gonna be what Alabama was to college football? Okay, Walk, what say you?
That's a great question, Jay. Now, they can. They definitely can. Will they? I can see it, Jay. So I'll say for the sake of the question, I'm gonna say yes because two back to back championships. I mean that just breeds attraction to 4-star 5-star guys, and then you got the portal out there as well. And what they lost last season, Jay, in the draft, and then to come back into winning the fashion that they did this year, I guess if you're a betting person, you would have to say yes. I mean, I just think that Kirby Smart is doing a better job than Nick Saban, or some people call him Nick Satan. But I think that they're right there with them, Jay, and I'm going to give the edge to them because of the fact of the matter is they won back-to-back titles, and I think that's going to just attract some of those top guys that are available coming out of high school, coming out of junior college, and in the transfer portal as well. So I'm going to say yes, they will. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, man, when Georgia won last year, I remember making a video saying that I thought they would win a couple more over the
Mm-hmm.
next 5 years.
I
And
can
a
see
lot of
that.
Georgia
Mm-hmm.
fans were like, we probably won't win next year. We're going to be a little young, but we'll be good again, right? So
Yep.
they've kind of stole this one. There weren't a lot of
Yes.
Georgia fans that thought they would win this one after they won last year. Now, obviously, they played on the field and were really good.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, they're kind of ahead of schedule. They had a lot of young guys playing
Yes.
last night that are all coming back. And when you look at their schedule, their toughest game is going to be Tennessee, which obviously that's a very winnable game. So they have a
Right.
great shot of being right back in the college football playoff. I do think Georgia's going to be the new Alabama, so to speak, only because Georgia's been coming for a long time. Like, even if you go back to like the Mark Richt days,
Yeah.
Georgia
Okay.
was really close a couple of times, but Alabama
Yeah.
found a way to beat them. And now Georgia has broke through, and I just don't think they're going to give it up. Like,
No.
Alabama's going to have to come and take it, and Nick Saban's not getting any younger. I just don't know if I can see it happen. Plus, Georgia's just recruiting outstanding. Like,
Yeah.
they are just stockpiling talent on top of talent. So they're going to be hard to beat, man. So
Yeah.
over the next 7 years, I don't think it's unrealistic to say Georgia's going to win two or three more. So I think they're the new king of college football without a doubt.
Yeah, and you gotta
Rick,
answer yourself this question too. I'm sorry, Britt. Is that both of these teams are losing their quarterback, their starting quarterbacks next
yep.
year? So we're going to see what that quarterback situation is going to look like next year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Georgia thinks they have a good one,
Mm-hmm.
but you never know until you get out on
Exactly.
the field.
Exactly.
Britt, you look a little skeptical. What do you think? Is Georgia the new Alabama?
I'm gonna say no. I think I think it's gonna be more of a an even playing field than more people would think. I honestly think Ohio State should have been playing yesterday, but they botched that field goal. And honestly, if Marvin Harrison Jr., we wouldn't be talking about Georgia. If he never got hurt, we wouldn't be talking about Georgia right now. And unfortunately, it's in the past. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's not here in the future anymore. Okay. But if I'm lying, I'm dying, right? So if Marvin Harrison Jr. stays healthy in that game, we're saying something completely different. So I'm going to say no. And like you guys said, all three of those teams will be losing their quarterbacks. CJ Stroud, I believe, is going to enter into the draft. Bryce Young has, and Stetson Bennett, I believe he's also going to enter into the draft as well this year. Um, so we'll see. I think you will also have other teams rising right up behind them that we think are not coming along. And remember, it seems like everybody all of a sudden wants to hit the transfer portal to go right to Colorado. I don't think Colorado is going to be too far behind too because of Deion Sanders there. They want Deion Sanders. I know they got maybe a year or two away, so I'm going to say no because of that. And you can never doubt Nick Saban. Yeah, he didn't do it this year. As much as I can't stand Alabama, and I don't like Alabama at all or Nick Saban, you cannot deny his abilities, his coaching abilities,
Yeah,
and
it's
his
a fair fair point about Ohio State. I mean, they should have beat Georgia. I mean, they
Mhm.
played well enough to win, and they kind of gave it away. But it's funny. One of the things about going undefeated and winning a national championship, like somewhere along the line, you got to get a little bit lucky. Like you
Yep.
really need
Mhm.
something to go your way. You need the ball to bounce in your direction. And it happened for Georgia. So that's 2 in a row. I can definitely see them winning a couple of more. So